Well, swathing down the last of the oats here. Another probably 60 acres to do yet, at least. But this is that field that uh, that big slough in the middle. Probably didn't seed about, I think, probably around like 30 acres worth or close to it. 25 to 30 acres didn't get seeded because it was wet. So I'm probably going to lose, just from that, I'm probably going to lose at least 3,000 bushels of oats there, probably actually more, because this is probably what it would look like in this low spot, all the way through there. So, do the math, 30 acres that would look like this. Ooh. Oh man. Yeah, I'm probably going to plant soybeans on this field next year. Have a lot of ground cover from the oat stubble here, so did try combining some of the durum today. At least one of my fields. Thought could have gone, but it's just still too wet yet. Brother's gonna come home tomorrow afternoon and after work, and he's gonna try combine some of his durum. His stuff was seeded first for the no-till stuff, so we're gonna give part of his field a whirl. So I don't know when I'll combine this. Maybe, see, today's Monday, so I don't know, maybe Thursday or Friday, depending on the weather. So quite a bit of oats this year. Man, it's amazing. I mean, up until, when the heck was that, 2019, I think? Up until that point, we didn't raise oats for like decades, but I raised oats every year except for last year. Didn't raise any. It's a nice crop to be able to put into the rotation here. It really is. I'll probably drop the straw kind of where I'm going. I mean, it's a little bit of a short pass, but it's pretty thick here. So plus it kind of gets closer to the low spot too, which I don't mind pulling stuff off the field here. It's fine. That won't bother it at all. Crop never has trouble growing down here. Never. As long as I've been renting this, it's never had trouble growing down here and to get a crop in it. Even last year with the drought, the soybeans here, yeah, I seeded through that low. So I actually had to replant through that low spot to the left. And those beans did really good last year, just because those roots just rooted down and found some moisture down them, and yeah, it still grew yet. But yeah, on the swather head here, the right-hand reel motor starting to seep oil, dripping oil. That was one of the motors we had to take off and get seals redone on it, seal kit redone, because it was just puking oil when we first got this thing. Now it looks like it's doing it again for some reason. I don't know why. Always something. Wow. It's nice. I can put my tilt all the way back here. Got it all the way back. And I have to put my reel up a little bit then, so I'm taking it. I don't know, probably leaving at least 1 foot worth of stubble, probably, I'd say, close to it. Could almost utilize my cut height cylinders on here, because the draper machines, for those that don't know, these swaths can come set up in 2 different versions. Either the non-draper ready version or the draper head ready version, which ours is a draper head ready version, because, well, we can run these big swather heads on here for grain crops. And basically the difference is that it has an additional auxiliary pump on the machine to run the drapers, and then it's also got for the float pressure. Just on the regular machines, they only have 1 toggle switch that sets both cylinders, but this machine has 2 float pressure switches for either side for both left and right hand cylinders, lift arms. So it's kind of, the whole hydraulic system is plumbed differently. There's not just the lift cylinders on here for lifting the headers up and down, but there's also another set of cylinders on either side. They call them the cut height cylinders. That can limit how low the lift arms go down, so you can actually like regulate your cut height a little more. But I guess, I mean, maybe I could see it using more on like canola or something, or a taller crop. But I guess for us though, I've rarely used them. I just pretty much run the tilt, more or less, you know. Just run the tilt cylinder more. Either tilt it way back when I want to cut higher, or tilt it forward when the crop's short. Quite a bit of oat straw bales. Probably gonna sell some of them, or try to anyways. Like I said, I still think straw is gonna be a hot commodity yet, but if we don't sell them, no big deal. We're probably not going to have a whole lot of slew hay this year, depending on the weather the rest of the next 2 months. But you know, we'll feed those bales. You know, it's kind of like barley straw is another one of those things too. Barley straw or oat straw. There's just something about it. The cows love it. Nutritional value wise, you know, it's more or less filler. Really, is what it is. You know, I mean, sometimes there's going to be some oat grain seeds in there too, so it. There will be some of that in there. Cows will find, but nutritional value-wise, you know, there's not really a, you know, it's more or less filler. So for beef cows, yeah, it works. It works pretty good. Kind of a bad habit with our cows too, you know, because we do feed them straw like this. So then when we want to use straw for bedding, you know, when we're calving and something like that, you know, they usually eat up about half of it though. Most they just kind of eat the rest of the hay. We give them first the better hay. And all of a sudden, throughout the night then, or during the day when we feed them, we have straw laying around or something. They'll just go and pick at the straw then and chew some down then. So I mean, usually, I guess with our cows, they're pretty good at what they eat. Most of them are pretty good. Usually for us, we need about you know, we probably need about 1,200 bales, I'd say, of, you know, decent quality hay most of the time. But I usually like to shoot for 1,500 bales, just so we have some leeway, you know, just to be safe. I don't feel like ever buying hay, so. I know there's some people just absolutely struggling with drought-stricken areas. I mean, we were kind of there last year. People are really tight on hay, and I mean, we did okay because we had reserves, but we're pretty low on reserves this year, so we still got some, but not like what we're used to. You know, if things weren't so blasted expensive, you know, I'd be in a boat where I actually wouldn't mind donating some hay, to be quite honest. But just alone trucking and fuel, of course, with fertilizer prices and just the cost of everything, it's next to impossible to try to donate something when you're so far away too. It's just, I don't know what it's going to look like 2 years from now. I got no idea, but I would say it ain't going to look pretty though. I think it's bad now. It's probably only going to get worse. But on the bright side though, well, at least we got decent oat crop. So I got no complaints on the oats this year. Nothing. I got nothing to say about them. What are you doing? Should be okay then. Don't smell anything. So, how are you doing back here? That's not even a full swath. This is a full swath here. Yeah, probably leaving pretty much close to a foot of stubble down here. Still leaving a lot left. But look at this. Just it's about what, 1, 2, 3. So oats are like over 4 feet tall probably. Some over there were like 5 feet tall. It's just crazy. But look at that. Just it's heavy. Unbelievable. Not the whole field's not like this though. There's, you know, the kind of some of the rises in the west side over here along the tree rows. It's thin, but anywhere there's a little bit of average soil or lower spots like this, it's hold the phone. What the heck is that? There's a rock down here? Huh. I don't have a flag though. Rock pile, that rock pile's there. End of the slough. What the heck? Yeah, you can see how dry. Look at these massive cracks again. Look at that. Just get my hand down there. Yeah, the ground is hard here even. I mean, there's a little bit of cushion, but you can see the swather tracks even. It doesn't even hardly make a print. It's from it, you know, we've had so much rain being overly wet, and then we having those high winds that just kind of, you know, the ground was not much coverage on it yet, stuff growing, and then it just cooked then in July, and that's what happens, I guess. That's what I'm talking about when I'm driving across the field. Sometimes it's just usually can go faster on good fields. It just can't. It's any little dip or bump, it's hard. That dirt is hard right now. Man, this stuff just got insane. The north side of or the northwest side of that slough. Holy smokes, it's like this all the way down. Just nuts. I'll be dropping the windrows kinda starting by that rock pile and then a ways this way, be long swath, so knife tilted all the way back and leaving a foot of stubble yet, and I'll still have a lot of stuff to bale up yet. Holy smokes. Gotta just go a little slower. The drapers keep up to make a nice windrow. I had one pile I had to kind of level out over here. It was super thick there and kind of balled up on one of the drapers, and so I had to level it off a little bit, but really nothing to it. Just, I mean, I gotta tilt the knife forward every now and then, but it's just pretty much running the reel up and down right now. It's nothing to it. I actually gotta tilt down for a change. And right back up. Man, we got everything sitting out. A mess. I'm gonna put the swather in the blue building. Hopefully we can combine some durum tomorrow, I'm hoping. It fits. Barely. I could have did a little bit better with the T9, but fits for now. What I need to do, I just want to get the combine and the header in here. So, yeah. See how it goes this week for harvest. don't think we'll get done with the Durham though. At least some of it. I hope we can get a bit of it done, but we'll find out.